Hey, greetings everybody, it's GleeCon, and I'm back again, bringing you another episode of Warcraft. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to continue our classic playthrough, completionist every quest in the game. We wrapped up a couple Horde exclusives yesterday, but at this point we're diving forward with neutral quests with our Alliance character. We're going to start prepping for Blackrock Depths today, so hopefully we can get all of the prep work done for the first wave. Stay a while and listen as we take a week of Tessa. This is our Ret Paladin, and we start diving back in there. Now we have a list of quests already made on the spreadsheet, but we also kind of have to look at some things. We're going to pull up Wowhead to help guide our actions today. Blackrock Depths. Quests. Spell depths right, buddy? I guess it doesn't matter. AI or whatever, probably auto-corrected. Okay, so we have this big list of quests, and we're going to look at Ribley. So Ribley Screwspigot. Let's just take a peek here. All right, so around us, let's just start where we're at, and then we will probably come back. So it says Ribley Screwspigot. If you look at our database here for Blackrock Depths, Yuka Screwspigot is actually a breadcrumb that will take us to Ribley Screwspigot. So we do actually have to go back to Tanaris before we do that quest. So maybe let's actually start there. Let's start on the Western Plaguelands or whatever. Let's start about there and just see where that takes us. Because Yuka Screws... blah, 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 blah. Alright, so the quickest way to get there is going to be to go... Let's see, if we fly from where we're at up to wetlands, and then we cross that path. All right, so there might be a little bit of redundancy, but we'll make some plans while we're doing this. Where would you like to fly to? Give us a chance to plan out for today. So we're going to fly up to Menethil Harbor so we can port over. All right, and then now let's just kind of look and see where we're at. So within the dungeon, there's something called Rocknot's Ale. If you look, it is not really listed. But I believe it's kind of just like part of something. If you look at Rocknot's Ale as a quest, people talk about it a little bit. You just look for Rocknot. He's asking for a beer. You can get it at the bar. Then the door will be open. So there's two ways. You can complete the Love Potion quest, or you can... It says, or you can do this way. It says, be sure to ask if anyone wants phalanx drops before you ask him to get a room with Rocknot. This is used to kill phalanx. Okay, so that's basically it. This guy will help you in if you want to go to the phalanx quest line. So we'll just complete that at some point. I'm not even really worried. It sounds like something we could almost get off on just one quest, like on our own if we really had to. Okay, so you look at the other database things. So as an alliance here, we have Overmaster Pyron. And let's look at the quest list. Overmaster Pyron. Quest chain starts right here and leads to Incendious. So Overmaster Pyron. Where is that going to pick up? Where do we pick that up at? So that one's already available where we just were. Don't feel bad about us leaving it because we will be landing back there. But I guess, yeah, Overmaster Pyron's already good to go. So... make our spreadsheet also while we're at it. The walkthrough portion of the spreadsheet. We'll do an alliance. Boom, boom. Blackrock Depths for alliance. We will have to run this dungeon on Horde as well. I anticipate us having to run this dungeon 5 to 6 times in order to get everything that we need, unfortunately. I just think that there are multiple quests that are like, okay, go into there, now come back. All right, so that quest line over Master Pyron leads to Incendious. It's a two-parter. If you look right here, it says Incendious. Wrong one. Incendious right here. What is the Overmaster Pyron quest? We might be able to kill this one today. He can be found directly in front of the entrance. He's a 52 elite. Okay, so that one we could probably do today. You can do Overmaster Pyron, and then that will open up Incendious, so that's great. Cool. All right. Looking back at the spreadsheet here, we then skip those, and we have Dark Iron Legacy Part 1. Skip that. So Dark Iron Legacy Part 1. It is a chain, yes. So it starts with Dark Iron Legacy. It's a two-parter. The first one wants you to talk with this dude. Okay, come and say, you can only get this quest if you're in ghost form. He is outside of the entrance. So you have to die. Okay. So that's fine too. So we will be able to do Dark Iron Legacy Part 1. And we'll look up the best way to die. And then we will slay this dude. So Dark Iron Legacy Part 2. So that's cool. Alright, so we should be able to pick that up and be on that quest. We're going to pick up Yuka Screwspigot right now, which will open up Ribbly Screwspigot. It says this can be picked up immediately. That's true. But there is a breadcrumb, as you see, Yuka Screwspigot. Ribbly's head. Okay. All right. Walk across the bar into the end. So he is in the Grim Guzzler. Okay, so that's cool. So whenever we do Grim Guzzler, which that we can probably do on our first run. Let's just go kill this little goblin guy. Very cool. Perfect timing. The ship is arriving right now. And we can do the first half of this. So far, we are seeing specific runs, or I mean, things that can be pretty much accomplished just about in one run. Okay, so that takes us with the Screwspigot. That's this one. There's just so many quests. So we have picked up Ribbly Screwspigot, Dark Iron Legacy, Incendious. We've gotten those 3. Now, if you look, those are all Horde. Love Potion is a different one we're going to do. And those are all Horde, so it's not quite as much. It should be in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus 11 if you do the Love Potion. So 11 quests, more than half your quest. All right, back to the spreadsheet now. Marshall Windsor. Okay, let's look at this. Marshall Windsor. I don't see where that goes, so let's look that quest up. Marshall Windsor. Let's see how this goes. This is a classic quest. Begins with Dragonkin Menace into True, and then whatever, and then it's Abandoned Hope. So I don't see any of those. Is this really a Blackrock Spire? No. All right, so Dragonkin blah blah blah. This quest I'm trying to scan to see. Go into the entrance, go straight into the first room, go to the right, left, and middle. The high interrogator drops the key. So I don't know why. Yeah, we are going to have to go in here. I just don't know. Like, what does Abandoned Hope lead to? It unlocks a crumpled up note. This is definitely part of a quest chain. Just trying to see, like, where does it come from? It does a crumpled up note. Takes us to a shred of hope. It unlocks jailbreak. Are any of these listed? Which takes up Stormwind. No, it doesn't. So why is this not considered a quest? Marshall Windsor. So this one we are going to have to do. It's within the dungeon itself. I actually pretty sure we have that one somewhere. I just don't know where. We're gonna have to look up and see. So for whatever reason, this is not being listed on Wowhead's list of quests. Maybe it's considered a...
Where would you like to fly to?
Down to Tanaris.
Be good.
All right, so I just don't know. Then you get the key to Onyxia's lair. So this is an Onyxia's lair chain, and it's just something that we're going to complete as part of it. Okay, that's fine. We'll just tack this on there. And then on our spreadsheet, we're also going to do Abandoned Hope, because Abandoned Hope, we are going to go bring it back to, what's his name? Whoever in Ironforge. And then maybe some of the next one is a crumpled up note. Is that on our list? Yes. Okay, then a crumpled up note will... Says you may have just stumbled something. What the heck? Where do you get this from? He will also potentially want it. It is dropped by people in Blackrock Depths. So that's another, so this is a drop quest. I gotta add that onto the spreadsheet. This is a drop quest. While you're in there, he will also potentially want to see that. Okay. Then that will take you to a Shred of Hope. Where this is 2 more people you're going to fight within Blackrock Depths. So this is then that leads to Jailbreak, which is more people. Then that sends us to Stormwind Rendezvous. And then, yeah, those are post quests. Those aren't really ones. So that's a whole line that's technically an Onyxia lair attunement. But we will maybe have to go back for that for another run. All right, so back to the top here. Abandoned Hope. Oh, yeah, that was part of it. The Smoldering Ruins of Thaurissan. If you look at this leads to Karan Mighthammer. First Smoldering Ruin. So this is an Iron Forge. So when we will be having to go back to Iron Forge to pick this up. While we're here, I think we have enough thorium that we can get our next thorium thing from this dude. Do I have any smelting needed to do? I do have 6 more thorium. Load it up. Load it up, guys. Okay. And what do we have here?
You got my attention.
Boots
good.
are 40.
Watch your back.
The chest is 60.
Good.
Don't have
Interest
that.
you on a pint?
Helm is
Watch
50.
your back.
Leggings, 60.
Watch your
so
back.
it's going to be boots for now.
Be good.
For the Imperial Plate boots, for the boot plans, I'll be needing 40 thorium bars. Yep, 40. Are you going to cry? Would you like a hanky?
A pleasure doing business with you. An adventurer, wipe that look of disgust off your face.
Okay, and I need 295 blacksmithing for that. You dirty so-and-so. I don't have 295. That's lame. What is my blacksmithing? 271? Oh my gosh. Lame. I mean, I do have some mithril. We can continue to try to build mithril spurs. Honestly, it's not that bad. Do I have any solid stones? I do not. So, what else can I do? If I could, that's not even really worth it. We could try building these. They require some solid stones too. All right, so I'll have to buy some reagents for that to help me. Now I'm sitting on that stupid recipe for a while. All right, let's go get this quest. So far, I don't see anything else that's going to require us to be in Kalimdor, so we should be on the hearth after we get back from this journey here. Okay, Smoldering Runes of Thaurissan. That's just, we pick up the part 1, we talk on Ironforge. The second part will send us into the Burning Steps, and that gives us current Might Hammer, where we have to go in there and find him, and then we will come back. Oh no, then that unlocks Karen's Tail. You look at the Blackrock Depths. Yeah, it doesn't really, I guess, Karen's Tail. He tells a story. And then the Bearer of Bad News. Yeah, that leads to the Fate of the Kingdom. So return to Ironforge and tell him the bad news. And that is time 1. So we mandatorily need to get that quest done on our first run. Because then he is going to send us back for a second run of Blackrock Depths to do Fate of the Kingdom. Okay, which is, so this is a 2-parter right here. That's lame. Fate of the Kingdom then opens up into the Princess's Surprise, which is the last one in the after players speak, they must clear their way to the dungeon and slay him without killing the princess. Then she becomes friendly and gives us this quest. Okay. Lost Tablets of Mosharu, I believe, are tied into Lower Blackrock. I mean, I guess we can get both while we're here.
The troll with whom you spoke did not tell the truth.
So that's the next
The
thing
2 tablets you gained for him spoke of containing the essence of Hakar, but there is more to that legend. I have studied long and found that there are 6 tablets of Mosharu, not 2! 6, and I fear that we will not like what secrets the others hold. Find the 3rd and 4th tablets of Mosharu. They're in the Eastern Plaguelands, held by the Mossflayer trolls. Find them and bring them to me.
When we get to Lower Blackrock Spire, we will sign off that we did this quest.
Here there. Be good.
Just so that we don't have to come all the way back out here. This person.
Although my little brother Ribley has been worthless his whole life, I think, finally, he has some value, but we might need your help to capitalize on Ribley's newfound worth. My sister Yuka has been looking for him for weeks and tracked him to the Burning Steps. She sent word to me, asking for some hired hands. So what do you say? Want to help? If so, then speak with my sister. You'll find her holed up in Flame Crest, a cave northwest of Dreadmaul Rock.
Alright, so that gives us a reason, something to do. Alright, so we are going to now take this Yuka Screwspigot. And we are not going to be doing that quest on Horde because it's just a breadcrumb. It's neutral. There's no point to doing it. Alright, so Princess's Surprise. She sends you back. It's, yeah, you have to not kill Moira. Okay, so if you look at our actual sheet here, we have picked up this. There's a couple more we haven't really looked at yet. Alright, so if you look at our spreadsheet again, Love Potion, that's one that's picked up within the dungeon. Okay, so there's not really a ton. Oh, but we are going to need... That one is going to send us out to Ajar. So we pick that dungeon up, we pick that quest up within the dungeon, and it will send us around the world. That will be a... when we're preparing to do our second run of Blackrock Depths. So that's fine. We can pick that quest up. It doesn't do anything for us. Okay. Spectral Chalice, that is blacksmithing. Let's look that up. Okay, I don't know. Actually, I think we're good. I think we're good on what we need to pick up. I just don't want to have anything like messed up. This is all think we're okay if we hearth. Okay, so if we look up the Spectral Chalice, this will, I mean, we're going to go in there twice, so we can bring these in, but we can mess with that the second time. Ah, man, you so. Rock walked right into me. Alright, so I'm not worried about that one right now, since we have to go back there twice. Okay, Ragnar Thunderbrew is... I don't even know. What is it? I don't see what that quest has to do with anything. Oh. So let's look up that quest. Ragnar Thunderbrew. Okay, so this is the Hurley Black Breath quest. So that begins right here. It can be started, but wait, where is Ragnar Thunderbrew? That's picked up in the Blasted Lands. Okay, that's over here. That's right there. And then that's a breadcrumb that will allow us to pick up Hurley Black Breath. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So that's that pair. Heart of the Mountain. So we do have to go to Blasted Lands also. All right, so while we're here in Stormwind, what do we have? Anything off the top? Seems like we need to do it. Our Brightwing, first and last. Don't think so. Yeah, because that one's all taken care of. I do have to look up Heart of the Mountain. Taste of Flame we already have. These we are picking up. Okay. All right, where is... before we do our training here, Heart of the Mountain is picked up right at the top. Fine, cool. What is Attunement to the Core? That's the Molten Core entry portal. This is a 60-55. Okay. All right, I'm going to tag this one on there, Attunement to the Core, but we'll do it on our second run. Add this one in. Attunement to the Core. Tack that one on. Okay. So, and then what about the good stuff? That's picked up right there as well, right? And that's on my list. I don't see that. Darn it. Why don't I have the good stuff? Is that a faction? It is Alliance, so am I missing it? No, it's right there. I just missed it because it's right before a crumpled up drop. Okay. So we have plans for these. Plans. Yes. Okay. This is really a chaining part. Then love potion. All right, cool. So now we're going to fly down to Blasted Lands and we'll start. I think we're in good shape. I think we have this plan. We do have to go kill that one guy out in front of Blackrock Depths, and then we have to also die and pick up that other quest that will allow us to get all the quests.
These great beasts know paths that you can't find on foot. They'll
okay, so we do have a little flying today. So today's a little bit of a boring episode because there's not as much groundwork to pick up. But all right, so all we've got is that one so far, but we've done a lot of other quests. We just keep this up. So Ribley's Screwspigot, we're ready to go pick that up. Heart of the Mountain. You look at our quest here. We have Heart of the Mountain ready to pick up. Attunement to the Core, I guess that gets picked up inside there. Boom, boom, boom. I don't see it listed. Oh, there it is. Lothos Riftwalker. Okay. Venture to the Molten Core entry portal and recover a core fragment. Return to this guy when you've gotten the core fragment. Let's just kind of examine what that... It says you need some things here. Okay. You need... So you don't need all of this stuff, he's saying. You don't actually need it. Stand on the edge, you'll see an island with 4 fire elementals. You go and... They said they needed 3/4 of the way there. They needed it. Don't bother using stealth until you get on the island. Lava damage breaks it. Once you get on the island, vanish. Wait for health to regen. I wouldn't eat or bandage because they break stealth. Make your way to the end of the island closest to the bridge. I used distract and it was cake. Jump in the lava again and swim to the left of the bridge. There's a little landing there. Then you have to venture to the other side of the bridge. There are 2 sets of fire elementals around the bridge. First set is right in front. They waited for a vanish cooldown. So this is awesome if you are freaking a rogue. Yeah, this is requiring you to get a bunch of other things. Yeah, you have to be basically a rogue. Or feral druid. Or a few invisibility protection potions. If you have level 60 fire ward, blink as soon as you can, redo fire ward. Yeah. So this is if you want to... These are all things about soloing it. So there are ways to do this without soloing, and that's what we will probably shoot to do. Otherwise, it's cray-cray. I mean, we could go with a fire resistance aura, try to do some potions. I guess we'll just see how frustrated we get. Alright, let's go pick up Ragnar Thunderbrew. Then we have to go to Ironforge after this.
Ho, adventurer! I heard that Ragnar Thunderbrew is steaming mad about someone stealing his ale. He's looking for stalwart adventurers and willing to pay plenty. Talk to Ragnar if you're interested. He's at the Thunderbrew distillery in Karanos, in Dunmorag.
Dunmorag, so we actually have to go out to Dunmorag and into Ironforge. Cool. And we've already used our Hearthstone, so flying it is. So we're going to fly into Ironforge, where we do have a couple quests. And we will also be walking out into Dunmorag. Talk to that guy. Something about his ale.
Where would you like to fly to?
I'd like to fly to Ironforge, matey.
Safe travels.
Alright, so Attunement to the Core. Sounds like it's a one-off quest. Sounds like you could probably do it with the party, but maybe you'll have to get it without. Okay, so those were good. The good stuff. The good stuff is picked up down there, so we should be able to see that it is available right now. Yep, we got the good stuff. Ready to go, ready to be picked up. Cool. Hurley Black Breath. That is a chain. That's the guy that's picked up from Ragnar Thunderbrew, so we're on our way to get that right now. Cool. Dark Iron Legacy. That is picked up. That's where we have to get it from this dude out front. So we have to be dead. Now, if you look at this, somebody talked about the best way. He's actually in the center of a big lava pit. The fastest way is to die at Thorium Point. Run as a ghost, pick and complete the quest, and then unstuck back to the graveyard. You have to do this in ghost form. Coming from Searing Gorge. Okay. I found is to die at the hands of another player or the opposing faction's flight master or whatever. Once you speak to the ghost, you use the auto unstuck command and it brings you right back to the graveyard. You don't lose any durability. Okay, so if you die to the opposing faction's Flight Master, you don't lose durability. That's nice. Okay, so we're going to get that today. And that will give us the second part of Dark Iron Legacy. Okay, Taste of Flame, we already have this one. Requires any of the two. We are ready to pick that one up right there. Says it requires something else. No, it doesn't. That's a cap. It does say it's a quest chain that starts with Divine Retribution. That's this one, but you don't really need it. Yeah, you don't need that because the other guy, I think, can give it to you without. Okay, Incendious, which starts with Overmaster Pyron. We have that right here, so we are going to go pick off Overmaster Pyron quest today as well. We'll do that when we're going to mess around with being a ghost. And then the Smoldering Ruins of Thaurissan. That is the one we're going to pick up, I believe, in Ironforge right now. Right here, and that's a two-parter. Cool. And then this second part, this Fate of the Kingdom, that starts with Karen Mighthammer, is a little annoying because it says, travel to Blackrock Depths and find him. Okay. See, the Smoldering Ruins of Thaurissan. Venture to the ruins and... Oh. And recover those things. So darn it, we could have... This is something we can do today too. What's our timing already? Stinker. We still have an hour. I think we can accomplish all of them. Because that's going to require us to come here and then go back to Ironforge. Darn it. So that's annoying. We should have done that before. Because that wants us to get these little runes and then go back, that will unlock Karen Mighthammer. That is this quest. Karen Mighthammer, go to Blackrock Depths and find him. That unlocks a test called Karen's Tale. He will talk to us, which gives us the bearer of bad news. We have to go back to King Magni Bronzebeard. So that's why we have to do this quest twice. Okay, so let's see what people say. The entire quest line is first pick upable when you accept, listen to the story, then get... After finding Karen, you get this part. Head back to the king to go kill the emperor. So, yes, this is a two-parter. So, yeah, we're going to have to do 2 runs. But it's looking like we should be able to complete this in 2 runs. So, the problem with today is... we have to go... I screwed up. We should have done the Ruins of Thaurissan. We should have done that on a previous episode. But we still have an hour. I think in an hour, we can pretty much... because we only have one little bit of travel. These two are not that far apart, because Burning Steps is kind of in the middle. So we're going to go in here and pick up the Ruins of Thaurissan. Making sure I don't have any others. And that's a 2-parter quest. And then we're going to go out into the world here and pick up that from Karanos and go back and fly to the camp here where we will pick up the good stuff, Marshal Windsor, Overmaster Pyron. Then we'll go up and pick up Taste of Flame. And we'll go up and turn in that to get Yuka's Screwspigot. The other 2 are lower Blackrock Depths, so I'm not worried about that. And the Heart of the Mountain. All the others are lower Blackrock Depths. And then we'll get these ruins, and we'll go over, we'll kill that guy for the Overmaster, and die. Bada bing, bada bing, bada bing. Alright, let's go outside first, actually. We'll go to this guy out here. I don't know if actually wrote on the spreadsheet. All right, so this is kind of a little bit to reduce the number of runs, but if we can get this, I was fearing we were going to have to do 3 runs. And you never know, depending on group composition, group failures, you might only get 3 runs, but, I mean, you might take 3, but I think we can, do a pretty decent amount. Our only mandatory, like, we are 100% gonna need to do, talk to the guy. That has to happen. Any other quests? Are kind of, I mean, I would like to pick up Love Potion. I'd like that also, just so that we have that quest. So, like, if there's an actual guide, all early bosses and then later bosses. So if you look at early bosses, that's cool. So you can get a Taste of Flame, Heart of the Mountain, that Dark Iron Legacy, which gives us the Shadowforge key, Incendious, the good stuff, Pyron Mighthammer. So that's kind of a good path for doing it twice.
You're right, I'm mad. I've been robbed. Robbed of one of our family recipes. How dare they? As if I didn't have enough cause to hate the Dark Iron Dwarves. Now they're in for it. The Dark Iron Dwarves, led by the villain Hurley Blackbreath, stole one of the Thunderbrew's best recipes, Thunderbrew Lager. The villains! They don't deserve such a fine brew! Adventurer, I have a tough task for you. Go to the Blackrock depths in the Burning Steppes, destroy any kegs of Thunderbrew Lager you find, and bring back our recipe for Thunderbrew Lager. Please, get that recipe back, even if you have to turn Blackrock depths upside down to do it.
Alright, so we're gonna go and get that for him. That axe is not better than our sword. I guess this green BOE sword I found in Winter Spring is not terrible, because I cannot find an upgrade for it. Alright, so that's cool. And then we have the second half where you'll do these. I'd like to pick up the Love Potion. Maybe we can at least pick it up. That'd be cool. Alright, so that's good. This is just neutral. But does it? It already has it. Okay, cool. Alright, let's do the spreadsheet here. We just did Ragnar, Thunderbrew, and that one's done. And we picked up Hurley Blackbreath, who I guess has the Lost Thunderbrew brew recipe. Okay, now we're gonna go in and talk to the king. Before we get on the flight path, I'll mess with the spreadsheet. Okay, back, but ruin the Smoldering. Oh, not the king. We're talking to the royal historian. Smoldering ruins of Oh, that's the right. Smoldering ruins of Thaurissan. Thaurissan. I don't know what to say, guys. Alright, and then when we do this on Horde, there will be a prep quest. It'll just be a little shorter because we're going to skip the neutral quests. Oh. Yeah. There he is. Will Historian That's a girl. Archsonus?
How are greetings, adventurer? Have you come to learn of the history of Ironforge?
I have.
Would you like to hear a brief history of the Dark Iron Dwarves?
Hit me.
Off with you.
Okay.
Welcome.
I'm ready, Historian Archsonus.
Hundreds of years ago, the great city of Thaurissan stood proudly in a lush expanse of land that is now the dilapidated Burning Steppes. Thaurissan was home to the nation of Dark Iron Dwarves, and at the time, in the midst of a civil war among the Dwarven nation at large. You see, that area of the world was at one point in time part of the Red Ridge Mountains, until the day that Thaurissan was consumed by a gigantic explosion. The city lay in ruin, the surrounding areas reduced to an ashy wasteland.
She pronounced it 3 different ways, so there's no help at all. That's tragic. How did this happen?
We do not know. The Dark Irons that did survive made their way into the mountain and began rebuilding their city. From the ashes of Thaurissan, then rose Blackrock's spire and the new Dark Iron Nation. Additional fortifications were made within the Searing Gorge, in the area known as the Cauldron. Stories of an ancient evil that controlled the kingdom of Dark Irons began to circulate.
Interesting. Continue, please.
We do not know. The Dark Irons...
Now it's time for me to take over.
Recently, the Dark Irons have been seen on the surface world with great irregularity. Fortresses have been built in the Badlands. Massive exploratory forces have been sent into the depths of Uldaman in search of ancient lore. They've even invaded our own homeland, striking at our dam near the loch. Unbelievable, how dare they?
Notify me when you are ready to listen to the story.
We need adventurers to assist us, Grey Contessa. Will you help us?
Of course I will help.
Watch your back. What's on your mind?
Shall we proceed?
Yeah.
Venture to the smoldering ruins of Thaurissan in the Burning Steppes and gather as much information as possible. It is said that mysterious relics litter the ruins. Perhaps you should start your search there, adventurer. Beware the Thaurissan Guardians, assassins that guard the ruins, keeping whatever secrets may still be buried there protected.
Okay. Alright, so now we're going to need to get 12 pieces of information. There are those little stones around the area. You look at the old map. All these little things. No worries, no worries. Okay, now we fly there, pick up the quests that are remaining, do that one
might
thing.
have fast steeds, but can those airy pink griffins stand the heat of the Great Forge? I think not.
Okay. So spread this a little bit here. No, there we go. We picked up, turned in, picked up, and then we got one done. And now we are also doing this. This top one is done. So we are completing a couple quests today. Good on us. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to complete a couple more as we fly out. Okay, so I think that sets us up for Blackrock Depths. Now, I am worried about it needing to do a third run, so the love potion, let's see what it says. What do people say? To fill the vial, go to the top of the hill inside Galaka Spring. Yeah, I don't need to know that. We wander all around. That I don't need that either. If you plan, it's completely worth it. She will open the door for you upon the completion of the quest and any other time you come back and ask her to. So we basically just need to find her to get the quest the first time. Okay. So then, if we run Blackrock Depths the first half tomorrow, if we run that tomorrow, I'm a little bit leery about that. Might take all of our questing. That might, because I don't know how long that could take a few hours of my night and leave me with nothing else. I will start that like immediately, which will set me up for having about 3.5 to 4 hours to do it, and that includes like getting a quest run or getting a group together. Then the second run we would be going to go back to Ironforge and get ready for the second half of this quest it would be getting the reagents for the love potion. We would pick up the reagents needed for the blacksmith quest. I think that's it. That would be what we would run, say, Wednesday. Then Thursday, we would need a back half of the quest. Okay, so let's pick up the good stuff.
Captain Winky tells me that the dark irons in the depths got all the good stuff. Ain't that right, Winky? Arr, matey, it be right. See what I'm saying? You need to get in there and bring me back some samples of the good stuff. Get in there and shake your moneymaker.
So we need fanny packs from these guys. Okay, cool. That's just even if we don't finish that on the first run, that's not a big deal. But okay, we don't need that one yet. This is a weaponsmith.
Hey there.
I don't have anything for them. This guy put her down. That's not us. Overmaster Pyron, that one we need.
The last 5 of my mages that went snooping around in Blackrock Mountain came back extra crispy with a permanent orange gnome fro. Or worse. One nasty bugger in particular, Overmaster Pyron, seems to be causing quite a bit of trouble. We need that elemental terminated so that our expedition crew can make its way into Blackrock depths. He guards the entrance at the Blackrock quarry.
And we need from this guy.
So that good-for-nothing coward says that Windsor is alive, eh? Suit up, deputy. You are going in to find him. If Windsor is alive, you are to bring him back. If he's dead, I want proof. I bet you are getting tired of hearing that, aren't you?
Maxwell laughs. Okay, so we just picked up 2 more quests. The 2 quests we just picked up are Overmaster Pyron. We're going to take care of that one right now. And we picked up Marshal Windsor. That one is part of the... Looks like the Onyxia attunement. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. Alright, we're going to head up to the Taste of Flame first. Get that one. And then we will head up to this second camp over here, then go down and get these ruins. Okay. So the other thing that we have to continue to look at some point is the lower Blackrock Spire quests. So if you look at where we were at there, we left off on Maxwell's mission, which might be an extension of wherever we're at right now. Maxwell's mission was this chain right here. We just did all the 60. Yeah, that was a 60-55 alliance. General Drakasith's command is another 60-55 alliance. And I don't know if we marked that one. Doesn't look like we did, so we will look that one up if we get a chance. We really got our hands full prepping for this. I'll prep a lot of that stuff when I'm trying to get a group together tomorrow, so I won't make you guys sit through a lot of that extra stuff. Ooh, a rich thorium vein here. Yes, please. I don't know where all the bots are. They've obviously abandoned Classic Era Vanilla. Because this is... I've been finding tons of thorium out here. Okay.
I wish to taste the searing flames of the mountain of fire, to let the molten fires of Blackrock cascade across my being. That essence, that searing heat, it is what I crave. Belgar resides in the depths of Blackrock, a being of pure flame born of the fires of Ragnaros. Slay Belgar, and from his smoldering remains bring for me a piece of his inner fire. Use the malt on his remains to safely extract the inner flame. Succeed and be rewarded. This is quite a chain if you think about where we started with it. Okay, so that is... that was A Taste of Flame Part 3. This is probably one that we will skip. Or not. I mean, it's not very hard to pick up. The first part is just, hey, give us the mold. It'll be cool. That's a... Maybe we'll do it anyway, but not really worried about it. Okay, let's go over to the other little base. Yeah, so General Drakasith's command is the...
Me too. There is 4 up there. Kind of where I want. Dark iron. No, can't even smelt it yet. There's not even a 100% chance that I will get to smelt it. Now, when we get retail, we are going to do all the things. Like everything. There's not going to be anything that I don't do because we're going to have one type. We're going to have one character of every single class on both factions. We're going to have every profession. So we're always going to have someone that can swoop in and work on stuff. We are going to get into the nitty-gritty. There are some quests that are, you know, going to be a lot different. We have some good times ahead of us. Really am excited for that. Although it is cool that we're now at endgame. So we run Blackrock Depths here. I mean, we are truly heroic people. You know, there's thorium. Another rich one. And now I've been seeing whispers of a Burning Crusade Classic. Look how, like, time is a flat circle. So there is a moderate chance that if they really do start some kind of real, permanent Burning Crusade Classic, then that changes a lot of things. Ooh, I got a second Arcane Crystal. That's great. I think I need 3. Oh, I think I put the other one in my bag. I think you need 3 to get the Paladin mount. I think someone told me that in the comments once. Alright, egg freezing we don't need. So this is the guy that we can use to kill us. But we want to go from the other side. Okay, we don't need mother's milk. We need this. Screwspigot.
Time. Need some supplies?
Yeah, I didn't even realize you sold, young lady. Okay.
Be careful out there! Yes, I'm looking for my brother. We must find him and retrieve him, bless his heart. But if we can't bring all of him, then his head will suffice. My brother Ripley has always been a drain to his family, taking our money and wasting it on one scheme after another. Well, his last scheme must have been his worst because Baron Revelgaz of Booty Bay just put a price on poor Ripley's head. I can't tell you how happy this makes the Screwspigots. Our little Ripley's finally worth something, but now he's hiding out deep in Blackrock Depths. Please find him and bring him to me. Or if he won't come, then that's okay. Just bring me his head.
Okay, so that's cool. Nice family. Alright, so this is the Yuka Screwspigot to Ripley Screwspigot. But apparently the Ripley, he's part of the later half of the dungeon. Okay, those two are Lower Blackrock Spire. Mother's Milk, I don't know yet. The Heart of the Mountain, though, this one we do need.
For years I have sought a certain gem. It is called the Heart of the Mountain, and it's the size of your fist. The Dark Iron Dwarves have it locked in their vault, and try as I may, they won't let me purchase it. So I must resort to force. Fight your way to the lower vault of Blackrock Depths, breach its secret safe, and gain the heart. To do that, you must defeat Watchman Doomgrip, and he won't appear until you've opened every relic coffer in the vault. Good luck.
Okay, so that's cool. Heart of the Mountain. Nice. Awesome, so we have multiple runs. Now let's go down and get these ruins. Then we'll go over there and try to find that guy, Overmaster Pyron. Yeah, I did screw this one up. We should have done this as part of our Blackrock, our Burning Steps run. We're looking for these little ruins. Ruiny things. Where could they be? There's one. Did say watch out for the Dark Irons because they are in the area being turds. I see 3. Oh, I see lots. Information retrieved. Part 1. A tormented voice whispers, Help us, outsider. The relic crumbles to dust. A vision of 8 dark iron dwarves performing some sort of ritual fills your head. That one said the same thing. I wonder if we're going to have variations or if it's just... Friggin'. Okay. He cannot be defeated. The relic burns to nothing. The memories it held are now your own. The city was destroyed by a being not of this world. Okay. This is pretty easy because the mobs are pretty spread apart. I was not exactly worried with that. Got 5. Like, I think we can get this one and not even aggro that guy. And we're already halfway done with them. 6. Come back to that one. Tablet of the 7. You already look at that. I kind of want to read that. Leave this place. The relic emits a white-hot arc of flame. Memory has been gained. A lone dark iron dwarf is surrounded by 7 corpses, kneeling before a monolith of flame. So he's going to aggro me. Just kill this fool. Because I want to read this Tablet of the 7. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, we already read that. It's just something in Dwarvish. Maybe Dark Iron Dwarvish? I don't know. Okay. Defiler, you will be punished for this incursion. Symbol of flame radiates from the relic before it crumbles to the earth. Okay. Eventually, there you go. Alright, we did get it anyway. Do not taint these ruins, mortal. You are engulfed in a blinding flash of light. A creature composed entirely of flame. Thing you remember. Okay, that's already 9 of 12. The only downside is that. Oh, back. There's another mithril. I'll get that because we need some stones. I will pick up that mithril. It's the only thing you can remember see. That's another he cannot be defeated. Maybe we can get some stones. Yeah, I'll have to just invest in some reagents that allow us to level up a little faster than our mithril spurs, because now that I need to get to 295, there's one last one. Okay, they really want to tell me he cannot be defeated. I'm guessing that they're talking about Ragnaros. If I were a betting man. Alright, now we're gonna go over and yeah, that's the one they mostly want to say over and over again. At least 6 of 12 were, well, let's I guess see. So let's see, we have 1, help us outsider, 2, help us outsider, then 1, 2, he cannot be defeated, 1, leave this place, a 3rd, he cannot be defeated, then 1 defiler, 1 taint, a 4th cannot be defeated, 5th. So 5 of them were he cannot be defeated. It's probably just random. Alright, so now we need to go find this guy What's his name? Overmaster Pyron. Need that dude. Says he's outside the instance padding around. Then after that, we're gonna need to find the ghost dude so that we can get the Dark Iron Legacy. Somewhere up there. This is Blackrock Mountain coming from the south. That's fine. Are these guys elite? Sure are. Flame skill elites. Okay, coming up Blackrock Mountain from this path. How are we doing on time? I think we're probably pretty good. Yeah, so we are at the final half hour, and all we need to do is defeat this level 52 elite in here, and then die so we can get this other stupid, not stupid, but Dark Iron Legacy by talking to a ghost. Alright, so we're looking for this dude, Overmaster Pyron. Where is he? I don't know. I think the Dark Iron Legacy guy, he is down there in this lava lake. Which we will head down there, but I want to kill the other guy first. It's just hard to tell where he's at. It says he's right outside the entrance to the instance. Fastest way is to die to the other faction, it says, so that's probably smart. That's probably what we're gonna do. Need to find this. I don't know where the entrance to the instance is. So let's look that up. Overmaster Pyron. Okay. Front of the entrance. Go in the front door, take a left, you see a... Okay, so we have to go down this chain. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, and I will be looking for Blackrock Depths. Dungeon groups starting tomorrow. Tomorrow, around 6:30 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. If you watch this video and you want to be part of a run with me, this is he's out front of me. See nobody in here so far. This is Blackrock Depths. Are there mobs? I don't know. Man, I mean, this setup is pretty much... I guess here's what makes it Blackrock Depths, is that we're going down. That. So the depths is the lower part? And I guess this is where the Blackrock people stay, because the spire, I believe, is Ragnaros, and... Oh, this is attunement to the core. You can just pick this quest up over right here.
The fabric of which our world is woven is most delicate. It merely takes knowledge and the application of said knowledge to tear the fabric. It is thusly that rifts are born. Good luck, friend. Rifts stir, tear, and collapse all around us here. Not 2 paces from where I stand is a tear, leading to the depths of Blackrock Mountain into the maw of the fire. Surprise, pity. Mortal races cannot comprehend that which they cannot see, touch, or feel. I assure you the portal is there and access is possible. I've piqued your interest. Do it is simple. Venture into Blackrock Depths and retrieve a core fragment. Return it to me and I shall attune your essence.
Cool. So that's one that I was not prepared to pick up today, and we're going to get it anyway. Neato. Alright, let's find this dude now. Somewhere in here, this is called the Grinding Quarry. We need to find this dude. Overmaster Pyron. Okay, there's some quarry slaves. They're neutral. Works. Supposedly Overmaster Pyron is... There's an Anvil Ridge Overseer. Okay, what else do these people say? Run down the chain through the tomb, down another chain. There will be 49 and 50. Pyron roams the area. He's a 52 elite. So we're just looking for some dude roaming the area. Okay. I don't want to fight these other elites. Go ahead and switch over to defense. This fight. There he is. Anvil Ridge, no. That's not him. Might have a relic coffer key. Bridge Warden, Bridge Warden, Bridge Overseer, Warden. Need Overmaster Pyron. Oh ho. I don't even know what that means. I just made that word up. Okay, those are just dudes. Come, Overmaster Pyron. Where are you, my friend? I don't think it's down there. It's in this area, maybe. Based on the description that I just read. See ya? See ya? Overseer. Warden. Warden. Huh. Okay, I don't see him. He roams the hall. Oh, okay. So it is the hall. Darn it. My reading is bad. Okay, so this is the hall for the entrance, so he must be roaming this hall. I take it. The masonry. Another overseer, warden. More wardens. Okay. There's the entrance right there. Where the heck is that? There he is. He's an elemental. Oh, well then I'm putting fire elemental on. Okay. Mana production here, and let's go for it, baby. 52 elite. Let's go. Okay. He hits hard. Oh, he's immune to stun. Dang. Not ideal. Oh no. Heal up. I did not realize that was a thing. Okay. Why is he so strong? Yikes. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Not into it. Oh man. Oh jeez. Oh no. Don't like it. Why does he hit me so hard? I can't beat him. Oh.
die, buddy. Yeah, I'm using a lay on hands now. Do not love this at all. Should have used whatever I could think of. Jeez. That, oh my gosh. Oh man. I seriously can't beat Overmaster Pyron on my own? That's lame. Alright, well now I can head down here and get the other quest. Can't believe I can't beat the Overmaster Pyron guy. I suck. I mean, I used everything I had. Why am I so terrible? Okay, so 52 elite that I cannot beat. Fire resistance aura did nothing for me. Well, I mean, maybe it did something, but not enough. And that stupid blessing of protection, that did nothing for me. I mean, in hindsight, I could have also used this grilled squid or the nightfin soup to help with a little bit more mana restoration. And I could have put a stone. I could have buffed myself with the strength of the agility. Could have hit the armor from the beginning. Alright, so I guess we go down to Blackrock Mountain. Then we have to go into the lava since I died anyway. Then we will res and see how's our time going. I mean, I'll give it one more try. I'll also put the call out once I res if anyone wants to help me take him down real quick. This is just not an example of sucking. And that was with lay on hands. Every cooldown I could think of. That's 900 health. That's only 675. So. Alright, so I think... I'm sure exactly where this quest is at. Down in the lava? I don't want to jump down there and get myself stuck. It's not really down there. Where is this? Because it says that he's like down on the bottom, but I don't see him. So maybe we can go down a little bit more. Mine is behind. Thinks about Overmaster Pyron. Thinks about my damage being so terrible. And he's immune to stun, so that also hurt me. Like, I can't do that. I can't do it as a synergy. I can't do it as anything else. Okay, I'm looking for this dude. So, like, if we head down here, he's supposed to be under. Is he not? I don't see him there. Where is he?
Okay, so let's see what it says if we look this one up. All right. You can find him outside the instance. He's in the center of the big lava pit. As you start, he'll be standing on top of a tomb. I don't know if you can see the center of a big lava pit. Like where? Here, bro. Is it like underwater? Lava. So I might have screwed that up. Because I do not see him. That's kind of like a tombey looking thing. That's that Lothos Riftwalker guy. Outside the entrance of a big lava pit. I guess if you fall in, here's a little path up. So. Take the chain across to the center, go inside, and go down one level. Okay, so I guess he's inside here, because I went down a level, but... inside this thing, maybe there's a lava pit inside here. Then I gotta go get my body. Okay. Tomb here? Oh, here it is. It says Fire Guts Tomb.
Greetings, person. I am Franklorn Forgeright. Are you here to learn of the Spire and of Dark Iron?
Amazing. I've never spoken to a ghost, so I wish to learn.
I had no choice. Or so I thought. I would endure the destruction of Thaurissan and stand by the side of my king and his people. Under the control of Ragnaros, King Dagran Thaurissan tore out the heart of this mountain and erected Blackrock Spire. We worked tirelessly to build a dwarven city mightier than any city or fortress that came before, or would come after.
Continue, please.
I stood by and watched the corruption of Ragnaros seep through the hearts and minds of the Dark Iron Nation, this once honorable race, driven to madness, to evil. When the construction of the spire was complete, my will to live amongst my people gave way. I passed as a hero of the new nation of Dark Iron. This tomb was placed here, at the entrance to the city I planned and built, in honor of my efforts.
Fascinating. Please tell me more.
I had no choice. Or so I thought.
My great hammer Ironfell was handed down to the new chief architect, Phineas Darkfire, man of despicable motive and little talent. This is where you come in, Greekuntas. I want him stopped. He's too inept to harness the true power of Ironfell, but should one come after him with the aptitude to use Ironfell to its full potential, the destruction they could cause with their creations would be disastrous to this world.
Greetings, adventurer. I am Franklorn Forgeright. Yes, the Franklorn Forgeright responsible for the stone-wrought method of architecture. You have undoubtedly passed through or stood upon one of my creations in your adventures across our war-torn world.
I sure have.
You are probably wondering why I am here and what it is that I want from you. Both valid questions. I need your assistance, of course. In exchange for your assistance, I shall grant you the key to the depths of my accursed city.
Yes, please.
Whether it is greed which brought you here, or an act of selfless devotion, what you are about to undertake is for the good of us all. You will find Phineas Darkfire beyond the Ring of Law, in the Hall of Crafting. Kill the miserable cur and recover Ironfell. Take Ironfell to the Shrine of Thaurissan and place the hammer in its rightful place, in the hands of the statue erected in my honor. When this is done, the compartment in which I stored the master key will open. More importantly, Ironfell will remain forever in my grasp. Should they make an attempt to remove the hammer, both the statue and hammer will shatter, lost forever.
Okay. Cool. Alright, so that is Dark Iron Legacy 1 and 2. We completed the first one, so that's another quest. wrapped up. Pick up. Complete. Pick up. Alright, now it says... I'm not even going to do unstuck since I actually did die by here. I'm going to go back up and find my freaking body. And res by my body, and then I'm going to beg for help. Let's see. Alright, so I've said NRD by accident. I said Blackrock maps. Remember? I stink. And it just felt like there was not a lot I could do. Like, I don't know what else I could have done with this build. I don't know if it's because my fire resistance is so low. Let's see if we can res and... Alright, there's my stinking body. There's the Fire Lord that killed Pyron that killed me. Okay. Alright, I don't know what to do. Guess I go with this. I think the mana was probably the best bet. I will make a stone thing for my axe for sure. Dense sharpening stone. Alright, so we're going to add this. I'm going to try one more time. I will add... Abilities, honestly, probably better. I'll go roids, because I'm worried I'm going to die and this is going to all be for naught. We'll go ahead and add a... I'll go ahead and add Nightfin Soup onto the mix as well. Okay, let's see if we can pull him now. Try again. This time I'll hit him with the armor resist from the beginning. And then I don't have lay on hands this time, so it's going to be firing me to be a little more creative from jump. Okay. Alright. See that? It's brutal. Okay. And he just gets so close to critting you too. Oh my god. So as I get to about halfway on life, I need to be working. And I barely have anything. Like, I wonder if I just switch to Rhett and let him beat himself up. I wonder if that will actually do anything for me. Because I'm not hitting him. Jeez. That was a bad blow for me. Nice, I'll take that crit. I feel like as soon as I... Good, this guy started helping me. This mage just said, hey, I have a... Please, please, please don't die. Please don't die. Thank gosh the mage is gonna help. Oh my gosh. Oh. Thank goodness somebody helped me with that. Okay, now I can bounce. Oh gosh, they came up clutch. There was no way I was beating that. I think I could have beaten it on my mage, because I could have kited it with my frost mage. I think that would have been totally fine. Honestly, I think I could have did it with my druid, because I could have used the kite method, the root and tangle. Maybe with all the fire resistance, if I put fire resistance totem, because that's pretty stronger, I might have been able to even beat it with the shaman. This poor paladin was just she's woefully underprepared to solo mobs, and that was my downside of like not wanting to do this. The reason why I think we can push it is because of what just happened. The community of Warcraft is going to save us. Alright, so we're good. We just need to go turn in now. We're going to go turn in that quest to pick up the last one, and that's it. We're done for today. Oh, we need to go to the Heart of Thaurissan. We have to go turn in that stupid one, too. Actually, let's just do that right now. Can I hearth? Good. Alright. So we will hearth, and, what's our time? We're pretty much right where we're at right now. Bummer. Alright, we'll be a couple minutes over today. We're gonna go take the tram over to Ironforge and then fly. We have those two things to do. Take the tram to Ironforge and then turn in the Smoldering Ruins of Thaurissan to get the next one. I think about an hour and a half. About an hour. Where I had some obligations. I wanted to eat lunch at that time too. That's my conundrum, my dilemma. That's whatever. It'll be okay. But we're set up, so tomorrow, for good or for worse, we're doing a Blackrock depth run. And my hope is that we get those beginning quests that I mentioned done. That took a lot. Even with all my buffs, it just wasn't going to be enough. I don't even think it'll lay on hands. And majority of my damage was coming from the stupid Retribution aura. If that guy is just... I don't know who I would be good at beating on this Ret Paladin. I'm getting very close to just fully... I mean, I need a full set of gear, but I'm getting close to becoming a... swapping. We have, for healer-esque gear, we have 5 things. Plus, if you look at our actual gear, you know, the helmet is okay as a healer. Like, these at least all have some spirit. The back is okay as a healer. So, like, for instance, I do have a replacement helm, which is intellect and spirit. Alright, so the helm I can replace, so I have one piece. Neck, it at least gives me a small margin of healing stuff. The shoulders give me a small margin of healing. The cape I have, that's okay, that's fine. The chest is that's completely useless as a healer set. Bracers, useless as a healer set. Gloves, useless as a healer set. The belt, now I do have a replacement belt. That's useless, but I have this belt which is more intellect based. So I do have a replacement healer belt. It's not great, but it's something. 3. My pants are not good for healer. My boots are not good for healer. My ring is a great ring, the Blackstone ring, but it is not good for it's not really a healer ring. My other ring is good. That one's great. So I do have one ring. And then I have this trinket. That's pretty good as a healer trinket. My other trinket is like whatever. I'd say no. It's not really anything good for healing. And then my sword can be replaced with this offhand and main hand combo. Actually, this 11. Damn, 5 spirit. Yeah, this I forgot has to be sold. Alright, let's go tell him did the easy part. And the Overmaster eat my butt.
Great to meet you.
Oh my! This information explains quite a lot about Thaurissan. There is much more to learn.
I mean, it's okay,
Be good.
but nothing really that I care about.
You have been to the smoldering ruins of Thaurissan. Did you happen to run into a pitiful lout named Karen Mighthammer, the dwarf that was supposedly watching over my baby girl? And now she's gone, adventurer! I have had my men turn the steps upside down. The only clue they have as to the whereabouts of my daughter is that she may be inside the depths. For all I know, she could be dead. Karan is supposedly being held prisoner there. Find him! I want answers!
Alright, so
The
we are
wild
going to
hammer
do that.
dwarves might have fast steeds, but can those airy pink griffins
Burning
stand the
steppies
heat
is
of the
where we're
Great
going right now.
Forge?
Alright, so we got some information, and she's like, cool. That was cool of you to get that info. Now the king will give you a mission. And that mission from the king is to find his daughter. That is really one of the main ones. And I think there's some, if I know my lore, I think there's like a big reveal that it turns out his daughter is not being kidnapped and she's actually in cahoots. I'm pretty sure his daughter's Moira, and it's possible that she ends up like leading the Dark Irons or she marries the king of the Dark Irons, something like that. So there's a pretty cool lore beat that happens right here. This guy with the Dark Iron Legacy this one's actually kind of cool. The compartment that he stores the key will be open, and no one can get Ironfell back from him. If they ever try to take the hammer from his staff, the statue and hammer will shatter forever. So that's pretty cool. So he's going to give us the key, courtesy of FFF. Franklorn something Forge, right? FFF. Alright, so this is a pretty quick flight. We're going to land here and turn in Overmaster Pyron to get the next step. That's good. So tomorrow I will run the dungeon, hopefully doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these 6 quests, maybe a little more. And we will also look at Blackrock. We'll finish, while I'm off camera, I'll continue working on the Blackrock Spire spreadsheet. We're going to do one more right now, which is Overmaster Pyron. And that's going to pick us up the next step, which is... I don't remember. Incendious. This guy. Cool. That's a pretty decent amount of prep work. Yeah, and then we'll do an intermission run on Wednesday. Which shouldn't be too bad, shouldn't be too hard. It's mostly going to be going to Ajara, going to kill some giants for the love potion, and going to Ironforge and back. Yeah, it shouldn't be too rough. Then we will do probably on Thursday another run.
Looking for something specific?
Died like a dum-dum. I don't care about that ring. And I'm selling the Might of Hakar. I know it's...
See you around.
In some ways it's better than the one I have, but only caring about building a healing set.
Incendious, oh dear.
Oh dear.
Are you sure Pyron said Incendious when he died? Lord Incendious is purported to be a minion of Ragnar's. Oh dear, whatever will we do? Do you think you can handle another mission? I don't have anybody else to send, adventurer. We will never get a team in if Incendious continues to raise Pyron from the ashes. You'll have to find and destroy Lord Incendious.
Okay. If he continues, it says Jelena swallows hard. Oh, so if we keep... I guess Incendious can keep rezzing this elemental. And they will give us a... I mean, this belt is... Oh, this is nothing. This is trash. Trash reward.
Goodbye now.
All right, everybody. Next time we're going to run Blackrock Depths. So this is cool. Thank you all for watching, tuning, listening, and joining in. We will continue this run tomorrow on Lore of Warcraft. This one's in the pipe 5x5.